Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Poker's Corner, biggest gob in sport. I should have been on a Zoom at 9:30 tonight, but the gentleman's let me down. But what can you do? Some people have got big testicles, and some people have got really small testicles, especially when it comes to making your Poker's debut. And a lot of people bottle it, don't they? And what's the word? They get shook, don't they? That's what happens. They get shook by the thought of coming on here and facing the pork. So anyway, I see Josh Warrington and Lee Wood are going to fight October the 7th. That's a good fight, isn't it? It's a question of what have they got left, though, isn't it, really? Josh Warrington, what is he? 1 win in 4 years. Can't buy a win, can he? So good luck to him. But I make Lee Wood a massive favourite in that fight. He can box and he's got more power and he's a good pot shot of Lee Wood. And I see Lee Wood winning that on points. Pop, pop, bang! Big John Fury, a big fighting man, in the ring or on the hard road, 140 kilo deadlifts with me cock end. Where he's piped up again, hasn't he? Big John. Big John's piped up. He wants Mike Tyson. Jeez, Mike Tyson. Oh my God. Oh, he couldn't even deal with Mickey Theo. Am I saying that? Pair of them didn't really want it, did they? Really, I don't think. Mick wanted paying, and I don't think John wanted to fight at all. Mick only wanted it in ring, and he had me head spinning for 18 months. But the good thing is, me and Mickey Theo, we silenced him, didn't we? Isn't that right, Big John? Maybe I should make a comeback and start putting billboards up all over Manchester, eh? But you're not going to need any billboards if you're fighting in Saudi because you're just going to get people to put the site fee up, or we're going to buy into your knackers, utter knackers that you chat. So it is what it is, but John Fury against Mike Tyson. You couldn't make that up, could you? Is that how low Mike Tyson's got if he takes that fight? Jeez. I see IFL Live show that they're going to have the day after Joshua's fight. Yeah. Oh my God. Like Joshua's going to be in UK day after he's been fighting Dylan White, and vice versa. Eh? Unbelievable. So they're using Dylan White and Joshua to sell it, but they'll not really be there, will they? Well, if they're 100 tickets, according to Ticketmaster, 100 tickets. So I don't know how they're going to put that on because nobody's going to get paid, are they? Pop, pop, bang. Who'd buy into that rubbish anyway? I mean, has anybody actually seen who was going to be there? Sheesh, terrible. So I see DAZN are asking ESPN to put their pay-per-views on for them. Can't be happy with their platform, can they? So I thought it was a game changer. $1 billion Eddie. Eddie's words. Eddie's words. That man's sticking it to Derek James, questioning it if he's a good trainer or not. After what happened to Errol Spence. Errol Spence has had 2 car crashes and he likes a party, doesn't he? Derek James can't be responsible for what Errol Spence does out of hours, can he? So I don't know where that man's coming from with that. Before other day, Derek James was best thing since sliced bread, and the go-to trainer now all of a sudden is a big dosser. That's just how it goes, though, isn't it? So Conor Ben cleared, not cleared. Does anybody care anymore now if he's cleared or not? It's become a boring story now for last year, hasn't it? The Conor Ben debacle. The guy's not won a belt. Not won a belt. In fact, only belt he's got is a snake belt that he had to borrow off Dave Allen. So he's not got a belt either. All these people with big profiles have not got belts. It's where boxing's heading, isn't it? He's not got a belt. Oh, we'll give him a chief support. He's not got a belt. Oh, we'll put him on a pay-per-view. It is what it is, isn't it? Will Dave Allen end up a gimmick? No, I don't think he will. He's a tough kid, isn't he? He just took the wrong fights at the wrong times. Do you know what I mean? For pound notes. People make mistakes around money all their lives, don't they? But look, Dave got carried away with trying to big himself up on social media. There's no wrong with that. I told him to. Side of his house one day. So you need to get yourself on that social media and big yourself up. I didn't mean do it literally. At the detriment of not training. I mean, I don't want to see any more of these quotes about Dave Allen training and this and that. Look, it is what it is. The proof will be in the pudding if he's done any training, won't it? If he's blowing out his ass after 4 hours, he's just took a piss from a balcony and pissed all over fans, hasn't he? But that's what boxing's doing at the moment, isn't it? It's just pissing on fans. We're gluing people together and throwing them on shows. I see Big Ron's putting Tommy Frank on a show against Gal Yafai. Oh my God, is that the Olympic gold medalist? Well, Tommy Frank can't box eggs and he's got no power. So I don't know where Dennis is going with that one, but I did tell him a long time ago that Tommy Frank cannot fight. If it's not in you, Dennis, it's not in you. It's like that gentleman who's shouting and bawling about coming on Zoom. I forgot his name now. He's had about 20 accounts. If it's not in you to do it, it's not in you to do it. Not everybody can do it, and not everybody can fight. They can be maneuvered and blagged and took through choppy waters, but the proof's in the pudding. People will see what Tommy Frank's about when he gets fighting that guy next on Sky. And we'll see if Dave Allen's trained when he fights Big Freeze, won't it? It's Big Freeze or it's Big Freeze. We'll see if Dave Allen's been training, all this Operation White Rhino, all the comebacks on and all that. We will see if he is fit. And if he is fit, he beats Fraser Clark. If he's not fit, he gasses and he won't beat him. It's as simple as that. It's 2 seasons for It's Big Freeze. Well, let's hope he's put the mileage in. It's not rocket science, is it? Hey, it's not rocket science. So, but the main talking point will obviously be Big John Fury wanting Mike Tyson. Pop, pop, bang. Jeez, God. Unbelievable. Isn't it? Unbelievable. I mean, what is he on? Calling out Mike Tyson. On the strength of what? How could they sell that? Oh, I called my son Tyson after you and he's a champion boxer. Load of rubbish. It's about money. But I tell you what, I'd like to see Big John Fury come out and say fight Mike Tyson for free. Let's see him give something back. Instead of sitting there with your hand out all the time, taking and taking and taking and taking, let's see you give something back. Let's see you give something to charity. Fight Mike Tyson in Saudi and get it to charity. Make up for that 7 million that your son never gave to homeless. Do you remember that, Big John? Or the £1,000,000 that he didn't get to Piers Morgan that were for charity from Big John's lad. Pop, pop, bang. Hey? Unbelievable. People think they can just put their hand out and say, I want money to fight. What we're going to have next? Davy Day? Is he going to be coming back? Held together by Papi Mache, eh? Why don't Big John Fury call Davy Day out? Eh? He's an old fella now, and he call him out. He's in his 40s, you're in his 50s. He's held together by glue. You've never been any good to be held back together by glue. So, call out Davy Day. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Pop, pop, fucking bang. Eh? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's getting that bad now that I don't know where I'm coming or going. I see Dr. Husband's piped back up, hasn't he now? Dr. Husband, eh? My good friend Julian McGowan said in October he'll pipe up when Conor Ben's ain't clear. So he's gone missing now since October, right? He's missing him. Now Conor Ben's ain't clear, so they say. He's piped back up, pop, pop, bang. What is all that about? Eh? This hormone replacement expert on drugs and PEDs and this and that. The geezer's only popped back up. Hey, pop back up. Hey, and he's showing you all pictures on his profile of him and Tyson Fury, Joe Parker, Conor Ben, and all that. But what we're not seeing in the corner on his social media page is his British Boxing Board of Control tag. Where's his laminate that he's had for the last few years in corner on his profile? That's been took, hasn't it? So if that's been took by you, Roberto Smith, I'm going to tip my hat to you. Because that's all you've done in your 15 year at the helm, you prick. You know what I mean? So your score isn't none out of 10 for them 15 years. It's now 1 out of 10 because that's the only thing that you've done. Eh? That and apart from put your hand into the biscuit barrel, and you know what I'm on about, don't you? Eh? You know. You know, don't you? So me and Huey Fury's out 2nd of September. That's good. I hope Huey does well. I like Huey. You know, he don't carry off with his mouth on that and come out with nonsense. If he's got something to say, he says it. A very quiet kid who loves his family. I like Huey Fury. And Huey Fury will win a world title one day, I'm telling you. All right, he's only 28. Get off his back. All you haters sending me vileness on a daily basis. You should be embarrassed. Eh? You should be embarrassed. Cameron, I know you're listening to this. From now on, any emails that come through to porkycorner@mail.com that are shite and vile, I don't want to see them. All right, I'm sick of reading them now. I've been reading them 6 years. Delete them so I don't have to read them. That's what you're paid to do, lad. All right? You're paid to delete crap like that. I don't want to see stuff like that in the morning. People telling me that I'm good looking when I'm not. Hey, pop, pop, bang. Terence Crawford, he's the man at the moment. He's the man. I don't know about Big John Fury and his big stupid son Tyson Fury. 2 year fighting Dossers, Chisora and White. Now we've got a guy who's never had a boxing match. You think we're going to put up with this nonsense? Does Eddie Hills think that boxing fans are going to be buying loads of tickets off him for an IFL live do? When they're putting all his mates on and they're going to give us all a load of crap. Why don't Eddie Hills give Paul Butler's his £15,000 that he's owed him for 4 years? Yeah, that's the only good thing that'll come from that. Paul Butler's dad turning up for his 15 grand, Eddie. Are you going to give him that, or are you going to hide behind all them big, stupid stiffs from security? Big stiffs. Are you going to hide behind them, Eddie? Why don't you pay Paul Butler his 15 bags, Eddie? You keep going on about Frank Warren bouncing checks to Curtis Woodhouse for 15 grand. Why don't you pay Paul Butler his money he's owed? Eh? Instead of hiding behind your father and the rest of them. See Julian McGowan, my good friend, shut his YouTube channel down. He probably does right, you know, because he's got a lot of integrity, Julian. He's not used to dealing with nonsense and shit like what we have to deal with every day. That's right, shit and lies off these people. Couldn't lie straight in bed, half of them. Them 21 on that thing at IFL, add another 20 to that, and that's it. That's your boxing lot. Boxing revolves around about 40 people, didn't you know? Yeah, it revolves around 40 people. Yeah, that's what happens. Oh, they don't care about journeymen or kids that are there, you know, at English level and stuff like that. These YouTubers and these media people, they only care about that top 3%. That's right. Everybody in boxing who was a promoter, manager, all them in the corners, all the boxers, all of them, there's only 2.88% actually are millionaires. 2.88%. So what happened to the other 97.12%, eh? That's the small people, the people that get stood on, people that get squashed like bugs. Paul Butler's a world champion, eh? And he's owed 15 bags off that lot at Matchroom, eh? We pay everybody on the night. Well, it appears you don't, do you? So get Paul Butler his 15 bags paid. Like I said to you, Eddie, when the ice breaks, I'll be waiting. So get him paid. You've got a good reputation for paying, so pay. That's what you need to do, Eddie. Pay the lad. Stop promising people things and not delivering like you promised Paul Butler. You haven't delivered. You haven't delivered all his dough, have you? And there'll be other people you've promised. It all comes back on you, Edward. I think that's about it, really. Peace out. Keep on trucking. Keep supporting boxing. Don't have nightmares. Big shout out, Spartan Demolition. They are mustard.